Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Now the first running back drafted in April. This is Breece Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 41, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Flush to his right. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
To throw again is Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right.
He finds Wilson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Gregory Rousseau.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
From the left hash, a chip. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We're scoreless after 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Bills at 500 hit 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the interception, here's Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The slot man in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the counter, it's Hall.
And some room to work. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still
got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 41, Allen.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 47 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated, I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of...
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
75 yards.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, 57 yards.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Allen. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Allen will try to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and one less down to try and get it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Needed 13, they got 14 on third down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Again, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
first down marker at the 31. It's third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to get the lead up to 4.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Wilson to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.